Hello students, welcome to the online session of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. Children, we are back with our chapter 10 of business study. The chapter which we are dealing with is financial markets. Today we will study about stock exchange. Let us see the meaning of stock exchange first. A stock exchange is an institution which provides a platform for buying and selling of existing securities. In our previous class, we have studied about primary market and secondary market. We saw that in secondary market, we buy and sell the existing securities. So, stock market is an institution which provides us a platform where we can buy as well as sell the existing securities. As a market, the stock exchange facilitates the exchange of securities. So, you know that in a market, we purchase and sell the things. So, here in this particular market, we purchase and sell the securities. It's not a product, it's a securities without any physical existence. So, it is something which is marketed in the stock exchange. So, securities may be a shares or debentures of a company. Okay. So, we actually the issue of shares and issue of debentures in the form of cash or other than cash are marketed in the stock exchange. Now, stock exchange help companies raise finance, provide liquidity and safety of investment to the investors, and enhances the creditworthiness of individual companies. So, this is the total all function of stock exchange. It helps the company to raise the finance. By issue of shares and debentures, the company raises the finance. It also provides liquidity, and it also ensures the safety of investment which is invested by the investors, and also increases the creditworthiness of the individual companies. Now, let us define stock exchange. According to Securities Contract, that is Regulation Act 1956, stock exchange means any body of individuals, whether incorporated or not, constituted for the purpose of assisting, regulating or controlling the business of buying and selling or dealing in securities. So, in short, we can say that stock exchange, it's a body of any body of individuals. It may be incorporated or not incorporated. And the main purpose of having such stock exchange is it assists, it regulate and it control the business which deal in buying and selling of securities. Now, let us see the functions of stock exchange. It is a very important question from exam point of view. There are 6 main functions of stock exchange: providing liquidity and marketability to existing securities, pricing of securities, safety of transaction, contributes to economic growth, spreading of equity cut, then providing scope for speculation. So, now let us go in detail explanation of each of these points. The first function of stock market is providing liquidity and marketability to existing securities. It provides a ready and continuous market for the sale and purchase of existing securities. So, existing security that can be purchased and sold out in this stock market. It gives investors the chance to disinvest and reinvest. So, through this market, the investors are getting a chance to disinvest their securities or reinvest the securities. It provides both liquidity and easy marketability to the existing securities in the market. So, with the help of stock exchange, we can easily market the securities and thereby it provides the liquidity. Now, pricing of securities. Share price on the stock exchange are determined by the force of demand and supply. You know that very well, that price of the product depend on the force of demand and supply. So same is the case with share also. Share price on the stock exchange are determined by the force of demand and supply. The stock exchange is a mechanism of constant valuation through which the price of securities are determined. Such a valuation provides important instant information to both buyers and sellers in the market. So it is a platform which provides many useful information both to the buyers as well as to the sellers. Under the existing online screen-based electronic trading system, computer screens display constant information on price of the securities. You may have also noticed in television news channels that online screen-based electronic trading have been showing the information about the price of securities is displayed. So nowadays this trading is taking place with the online screen-based electronic trading. Okay, so that is about pricing of securities. Now next point about the functions of stock exchange is safety of transaction. A stock exchange provides safety of investment to the investors. So you know that investors who are the savers, they invest their surplus money. Okay, so safety of that money or fund is ensured by this stock exchange. They provide safety of investment to the investors. Today almost all the stock exchange have become electronic. That is online screen based electronic trading system. So as I spoke earlier, nowadays it is online screen based electronic trading which is taking place. So trading is done through SEBI registered stock brokers only. So SEBI is a body which regulate the activities which is taking place in the stock market. So we will get more detail about SEBI in our next coming classes. Okay, so SEBI registered stock brokers only can go for trading in this online screen based electronic trading system. They can only use this system. Okay, a demat account has to be opened by the investors while registering with a stock broker. In demat account, securities are held electronically and there is electronic transfer of securities. So all the transactions in the stock market is done electronically. That is what is mentioned in this point. This new system of trading ensures safe and fair dealings in securities by eliminating the problem associated with physical certificates and theft, like theft, bad delivery, then paperwork. These things are involved when if it is not electronic way. So we can through using an electronic or demat way of securities, we can avoid the problems which is associated with physical certificates. Now next point is contributes to economic growth. Stock exchange is a market in which existing securities are bought and sold. So as I told you earlier, it is a market where we purchase and sell the securities. Through this process of reinvestment and disinvestment, savings gets channelized into their most productive investments avenues. This leads to capital formation and economic growth. So the country where there is capital formation, that can easily lead to economic growth. So stock exchange provide that facility of capital formation and thereby ensures the economic growth of a country. Next point is spreading of equity cut. Stock exchange play a vital role in ensuring wider share ownership by regulating new issues, better trading practices, and taking effective steps in educating the public about investments. So all this is done by the stock exchange. They play a very important role. They regulate the new issues or the new securities which is traded in the stock market. Then they better trading practice is ensured by the stock exchange, and that is quality trading, and also taking effective steps in educating the public about the investments or new schemes which is introduced in the stock exchange, or new information, whatever new is there, it is educate through that is a stock exchange. They communicate or educate the same to the public. And the last functions of stock exchange is providing scope for speculation. See children, a certain degree of healthy speculation is necessary. Why it is necessary? Because it ensures liquidity and price continuity in the stock market. So healthy speculation is required for a stock exchange. The stock exchange provides sufficient scope within the provision of law for speculative activity in a restricted and controlled manner. So in a controlled way, as per the provision of law, they can go for a healthy speculative activity. So children, these are the 6 functions of stock exchange. Now let us discuss about the trading procedure on a stock exchange. We know that stock exchange is a platform for purchase and sale of securities. So for going for a purchase and sale of securities, there are some trading procedure. Let us see which are those procedures. Depository is an institution or organization which holds securities, that is share, debentures, bonds, mutual fund, etc. in electronic form in which trading is done. So children, depository means what? It may be an institution or organization. They are responsible to hold the securities in electronic form so that they can go for a trading using that. Next is, at present there are 2 depositories in India. It's a very important thing. Just understand, there are 2 depositories. Depositories are institutions which hold the securities in electronic form, and in India there are 2 depositories, that is NSDL, National Securities Depository Limited, and CDSL, that is Central Depository Services Limited. Depository interact with the investors, but do you know, investors and depository, they don't interact directly. The depository interact with investors through the depository participants. Now who is this depository participants? They are the agents, bank or the stock brokers. You know very well about the stock brokers. So depository participants means the brokers, and depositories are connected with the investors through these stock brokers. They maintain our securities account balances and intimate us the status of our holding from time to time. So this DP means what? Depository participants. They hold our securities and inform us about the status of our holding from time to time. Dematerialization is the process where securities held by the investor in the physical form are cancelled and the investor is given an electronic entry or number so that he can hold it as an electronic balance in an account. So children, if any investors is having a physical form of securities, that is paper form, so that have to be converted into electronic form. That process is known as dematerialization. So first what they have to do is, the physical form of securities have to be cancelled and the investor is given an electronic entry or a number so that he can hold the securities in the electronic balance in an account. This is mainly done to eliminate the problems like theft, transfer delay, fake transfer and paperwork associated with share certificate or debentures held in physical form. So dematerialization is a process through which physical form of securities is transferred into electronic form, in which investor can hold his account in an electronic balance way. Okay, electronic balance in an account, he can hold that securities. So for 1 mark and all that, for objective type questions all, you can expect what is dematerialization. Okay, you should know what is dematerialization. This is mainly done to eliminate problems as we spoke earlier. For this, the investor had to open a demat account with depository. So you know who is depository. So with depository, the investor have to open the demat account. He also must have a bank account for cash transaction in the securities market. So when a cash transaction is entered into, that have to be passed through bank account. Okay. Now here are some steps which is involved in screen based trading for buying and selling of securities. It's one of the important question. So listen very carefully. So before we here are some steps which is involved for doing the screen based trading. Okay. So the first step is approach a registered broker. You have to go to the broker who is registered with the SEBI. Okay. Who will buy and sell securities. He is this registered broker will buy and sell the securities for you. Broker and client agreement is signed. So a broker and a client, they go for an agreement. They sign an agreement for doing this. Important details and information is given. That is PAN number of the client, date, bank account. Those details are passed by the client to the broker. Next is the investor has to open a demat account. Okay, so our physical account have to be transferred to demat account. For that, a demat account have to be opened by the investors with the depository participant, that is the broker, for holding and transferring securities in the demat form. Placing the order with the broker to buy or sell securities. You have to place the order. Okay, you have to place the order with the broker if you want to buy or sell any securities. The broker will go online and connect to the main stock exchange and match the share and best price available. So what the broker does when he gets an order for placing the order is, he will go online and connect to the main stock exchange. Okay, and he will match the best price available, and that will be communicated. When the shares can be bought or sold at the price mentioned, it can be communicated to the broker's terminals. The broker will issue a trade confirmation slip to the investors. So when the broker feels that that is a correct price for purchasing or selling that securities, then he will be informed through a terminals, and this broker will issue a trade confirmation slip to the investors. That is, trade have confirmed. That slip will be issued by the broker to the investors. Next step to be followed is, after the trade have been executed. Now trade have been executed. Within 24 hours, the broker issue a contract note which contains detail of the number of shares bought or sold. So after trade have been taken place, within 24 hours, what the broker has to do is, they have to issue a contract note. In this contract note, the details regarding how many number of shares were bought or sold, for what price, what is his brokerage fees, that details will be there. Okay, what is that known as? Contract note. So details containing this information is known as contract note. Next step is the investor has to deliver the shares sold or pay cash for the shares bought on pay in day, which is before the T plus 2 days. The settlement cycle is on T plus 2 days. Transaction is completed after 2 days. So T plus 2 days means transaction is completed after 2 days. This is also called as payout day. Okay, so the settlement of cash and delivery of shares which is sold, that all take place before the T plus 2 days. On the T plus 2 day, the stock exchange will deliver the shares or make payment to the brokers. So on this T plus 2 day, what stock exchange will do, will deliver the shares or make payment to the other brokers. The broker can make delivery of shares in demat form directly to the investor's demat account. So it is through demat account that delivery of shares take place. Okay, dematted form of shares will be transferred to investors demat account by the brokers. So those were the steps for online trading. Now, what are the advantage of electronic trading system or screen based trading system? What is the benefit of doing so? The first benefit is it ensures transparency. There is no hiding of any information. Everything is open. Okay, investors know every information, each and every information, if it is in the electronic way. So as participants can see the price of all the securities in the market, there is complete transparency. Second advantage of screen-based trading is it increases efficiency of information. So computer screens display information on price and capital market development. So all the investors will know about the market development and the price of the securities in which their cash has been invested. Now next point is advantage. It increases efficiency of operation. Since there is reduction in time, cost and risk of error, it is known as a efficiency of operation is there. Okay. It improves the liquidity of stock market because a large number of participants can trade with each other. A complete liquidity will be ensured as there is a large number of traders can participate and they can trade with each other. It provides a single trading platform. So stock exchange is a single trading platform for purchase and sale of securities. It is the only market where we can purchase and sell securities. Okay, so these are the 5 advantage of electronic trading system. So children, now it's time to conclude today's class. In today's class we saw the stock exchange, functions of stock exchange, trading procedure on stock exchange, steps involved in screen-based trading for buying and selling of securities, and advantage of electronic trading systems or screen-based trading. So children, it's a very important topic from your exams point of view. Study these points from your textbook and attend the test paper attached. Meet you in the next class with the information about SEBI. Okay, so till then, goodbye.